Welcome. Thank you for being here. My name is Eleanor, and I am here to help you open up a business. So welcome to the channel. I believe the channel is called Eleanor's Business, but I may have changed it. Anyway, Eleanor's Business. So, which kind of is like my business stuff, to do with the store, business stuff. And it also is stuff that's my business, my personal business, that has to do with business. So the channel mostly is helping you navigate a way to start a business, how to do it, how to take the steps. Or it's just literally just a forum, a place you can go to just to kind of help you with some advice. If you've gone to the bank and then what next, you can come and look at the videos. So, or if you've got the store and you're like, I've had my opening, I'm running, what do I do now? How do I, are my pricings right? Blah, blah, blah. So just come over here. Have I got enough employees? Am I doing it right? I'll share with you my information and then, see if we kind of, if it helps. Anyway, today's topic is books you could read that will change your life. Will they change your life? Well, that depends on you. If you've changed your perspective, if you've evolved from reading it, if you've got insight and you implement the insight, then yes, it will change your life. If you don't, then well, no one can help you if you're not open to a different way of doing things. So, you're an entrepreneur at heart. You want to veer off towards business. You want to veer off towards financial freedom. You want to veer off towards. Am I rich? Rich? No. Am I wealthy? Getting there. Am I stable? Yes. Am I more stable than the average person? Yes. And they don't all have to do with the business. The business is an income stream, but they don't all have to do with the business. I just took the income stream and I got smart with it. But it doesn't all, sometimes it's all to do with the income stream. But not in my case. The business doesn't make that much. Okay, so today's topic is the four best books that will benefit you. That's more like it. Will benefit you, can change your life in the way that you perceive money. And in the way you perceive manifestation. And in the way that you perceive yourself. And in the confidence you have in being the creator, being alongside Jesus and God giving you the skills, the know-how to live your free will in the world and create your own. And it's not blasphemous. It's not, it's good and it's smart. And you should not want to be poor. Jesus, God, does not want you struggling through life. Jesus and God want you loving life, being in likeness of them, having power to move mountains, having power to live the life and be happy, right? To live the life to be happy. And move up the emotional scale and live a higher frequency of vibration life. Meaning happier, joyful, appreciative, gratitude, living in a love, finding people that love you, to surround you, having a loving family, having a job or business you enjoy, Okay, so top 4 books with some honorable mentions and honorable mentions that have helped me in my life. The first is incorporate and grow rich. Incorporate and grow rich. I don't know who it's by. I called the lady and I said, I went to the book and I called her. And I said, hey, lady, I'm opening up a store. It's a bakery. I want to become an LLC, but I don't know. Should I really be doing corporation? She said, yes. Cooperate, protect yourself against people trying to sue you. So I took her advice. Looking back, I wouldn't do that same thing. I would not take that same advice. I would go LLC just because there's meetings, there's blah, there's blah, blah, blah. It's not like it's a big corporation here and we make a lot and we're not growing. If I was looking to grow, which my intention was to grow another few stores and who knows, maybe franchise, whatever. So that was my intention. So yes, my intention was heading towards that way. That was the best advice. But in reality, COVID happened, blah, 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 and that no longer became an intention or an interest for me. I took other avenues to get to stability. But it introduced me to the notion, it doesn't matter how way you go, it introduced me to the notion of financial freedom. About incorporation, you can write off a lot of things. You can go on vacation once a year. That's company paid. That's nice. If you don't have a lot of money in your business, go down to the ocean front locally. Go for like 3-4 nights, what I used to do when I opened here. That was me arriving. Or I'd go to Wilderness Lodge and I'll have my meeting there with my daughter for one night. And I'll sit there and have my meeting, write it all down, and then enjoy the rest of the night. Paid for. I conducted company business, and then I enjoyed the rest of the night. Car. You can buy a car, company car, and write off, 60 to 80%. That's nice. Mileage on your car. Anything to do with the business that helps conduct the business. There's a lot of benefits. So, yes. That kind of opened my door into my head, my mind, my thinking into, okay, there's a system in place available for people who want to conduct business and reach financial stability. Incorporate and grow rich. $10 on Amazon. Change your life. Incorporate and grow rich. I got the old one, but you can get the new one, the old one. It doesn't matter. The concepts are there. It doesn't matter about the changing laws. Who cares? The concepts are there. They awaken your mind. Okay. Number 2, conversations with God. The 3-part trilogy. Conversations with God by Neil Walsh. Donald Neil Walsh. Neil Donald Walsh. Whatever. He changed my life single-handedly. He introduced me to the concept. There is a systemized, whether you think you live somewhere in a bubble or something, or there is a systemized process that God puts you in, and you can create. You can create. And how do you do it? How is creation done on an individual level? Book 1. On a social level in the world? Book 2. And on a universal level? Big Bang, stars, the universe, whatever. Book 3. All of them phenomenal. Book 1, it's phenomenal. Book 2, phenomenal. Book 3, phenomenal. I gave that to my son around graduation. That's the book to read. He actually had asked me, what books do you recommend? I gave him all. I waited for this day to come. I waited all. Don't ask me about your girlfriend. I don't care. Don't ask me about your car. I don't know. Don't ask me about anything but money and books. They were here. They were in the box ready to go. I was like, here you go, honey. Change your life. That changed my life. That book changed my life. Spiritually, changed my life. Phenomenal book. Every kid, when they graduate high school, should read that book. They won't really understand the concepts really. Sometimes you need a little bit of a maturity in your brain. But definitely when you finish college or high school, definitely. Number three book. Positive thinking. When I started my path on panic attacks and healing and the mind, positive thinking, it's the sweetest. It's more of a Christian book, but you don't have to be a Christian to read it. That single-handedly changed the way I viewed my panic attacks. You can go into, hoo-ha, the mind, body, whatever. But positive thinking was the most simplest, most loving, most hold your hand book that I'd ever read. It was so nice. If you have someone who is a loving spirit in the world, maybe your son, your daughter, they have a little anxiety, just that book alone will change their world. Will equip them with the know-how of how to overcome basic anxiety. That is thinking positively. Highly recommend. Changed my life. That book changed my life. The way I saw my own anxiety. That it was in my hands to help myself. Number 4. That there's a bigger system of people see, these elites, they're up there. What? Yes. The rich are up there. You're either a billionaire or you're nobody. That's how people see life. That's how I used to see life. I don't see life like that. I don't see life like that. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, number 4, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It was an all right book. It kind of gets you to the concept of anybody can be up here. It's not a place far away for the elites. Anybody can be up here. Anybody. And I don't believe he was put in there in the system. Like in the Matrix. I don't believe that, like a lot of them are. I don't believe that. I believe he is self-made. And I like him. I forget his name. It doesn't matter. We all know, right? Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Pick up the book. We all know. Yeah. Wonderful. It gives you an understanding of a concept of the way you think is your result. Look around you. What have you got? You got cars, you got a house, you got lots of houses, you got a man there taking care of you, you're doing it, whatever it is. Do you have are you getting by? It's the way you think. It introduced me to my own childhood. And I understood. I saw my father from afar. I didn't go, you need to get an education. You need this, you need that. He just basically outright said, it's all hogwashy stuff. The system is a hogwash to get you to be poor. You can get rich just by the decisions you make with assets and liabilities. Just concept of asset and liability. What are they really? Great book. It was okay. Great book. For a young person, 100%. Those books you should give as gifts to anybody, or you should go get them for yourself. If you are bushy-tailed, you're in high school, you want to get ahead, you're surrounded by poverty and you want to get ahead, go get physical books. What's all this? Pay less. No, you want this stuff. You want a book to have forever and pass it around to your peoples, your kids. You want those books. Those live forever. I'm in my 40s, and they are valuable books. They don't age. They've helped me. They got me stability. They're going to help my son if he reads them. They're going to get his mental well-being in check, get his way of thinking in check, and get his desire and what to do about it and his spirituality in check. It's going to help himself emotionally, financially, and spiritually. Great books. Great books. Okay. Honorable mentions. Anything with Abraham Hicks is phenomenal. Really, all the books are the same. So, Abraham Hicks. You Create Your Reality, whatever, all of them. There's so many books she has. I think I read 3 or 4 of them. I love her meditations. I bought one book and it comes with the meditations that you just kind of keep going to the internet for. And it gives you a code and you download it, you listen to it. When I've been in my darkest days, those have got me through. If you're not good with, relaxing, there's a lot of frequency meditations. Phenomenal. That's how I put my son to bed. Okay, honey, time for bed. He'll lay next to me in my bed. I don't believe in the whole, the doctors would say, put him in his bed because he gets dependent on you. There's all these studies. Rubbish. The same people that inject your babies. I injected all my kids, except my son at 3 years old showed horrific symptoms from it. So we stopped with him. Side note. So now the doctor says, you got to put him in their bed and let him cry. No, that's where trauma begins. No, new studies have come out showing opposite is true. So when my son goes, Mommy, I'm scared, I want to hop in your bed. Yeah, honey, in we go. I put on some frequency meditation music, or just frequency music, so many frequencies. Relax, birds sing. He's out in like a minute, 2 minutes. I'm not carrying him back in his bed. What's all this crying all night for an hour? Trauma. Yeah, side note. Sorry. Just changed my way of thinking with a lot of things, just by my own experience. So Abraham Hicks, phenomenal. Anything with her. Her name is Esther Hicks. She channels Abraham. Is it the devil? No, not to me. Changed my life. 35 changed my life. She gave me the chutzpah, knuspa, and confidence to go for and live my dream. See my dream? Live it. She gave it to me single-handedly. Abraham Hicks, you can do it. But if that's a little out there, that's okay. I'm not here to change who you are. Be you. Honorable mention, Dr. Limpton. I forgot, Limpton. He basically bridges the gap of epigenetics. Meaning he believes that 4%, 3 to 4% of your genetics, of your DNA is how you look, whatever, is real. It just keeps on. It's constant. Everything else, 97, 95, 97%, is by your environment. So epigenetics is your environment, the way you speak to yourself, the stress you allow, the what you eat, the environment you're in. Epigenetics. So great. Opened my mind to, I was in charge. As long as I went for a walk every day, meditated, relaxed, talked good to myself, ate right. This notion of, it's in your genes. I see so many times. Oh, breast cancer runs in my family. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. That is rubbish, based scientifically on his work and a lot of doctors' works and scientists. He's a scientist, not a doctor. He's a doctor scientist. You know. I used to really like Greg Braden. He bridged the gap between spirituality and healing. He was, when I was in my 30s, I'd listen to him. I don't see him around much. He's starting to come online, but I enjoyed him. Anyway, there are many, 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 many people, many books, but those books, 4 books, I highly recommend. Highly, highly recommend. Highly recommend if you want to get ahead. I'm sure there are others. A lot of them that people say online, these are the books, I didn't really, it wasn't for me. It's like, I didn't get it. It didn't do anything for me. So just, I guess, get anything that is good for you, that you enjoy, that resonates, that helps you, evolves you. They're the best books. But those are the books that I would give to my kids, and I have. I haven't with Kate yet, but all the kids are different. Some steer towards business, some steer towards, pretty. I don't need to be smart. Pretty. It's, nothing's wrong. Just live your life. Yeah. Hope this helps.